Welcome back, my Disney friends and family. I cannot believe that next week is Christmas. I just can't believe it. So I know it's been a little while since I made a video, and I have been thinking about it every day. And I just wanted to give you an update because so many of you are my friends and my family, and I know not all of you follow me on social media, on Facebook or Instagram. So I just wanted to give you an update on my very first chemotherapy treatment and also the direction of my channel in general. So I was thinking the other day how my channel in general was a lot of Disney vlogs. Of course, it revolves around my business, Shopping with Character Liz Lennon, which will still be in full effect. I have my family out there shopping. I will still be printing orders and taking orders and packaging up and sending everything to you guys. So keep those orders coming in. But if this is your first time tuning in, my name is Liz, and I focus mostly on Disney because I am a Disney addict and I love Disney stuff. I love Disney attractions, I love the parks. We got to go to Disneyland for our very first time this year. It was so amazing. And I wanted to go back sooner than later, but unfortunately, I got diagnosed with cancer last month. Ugh, such an inconvenience. So anyhow, I will go back to Disneyland, and I will hopefully go to all the Disney parks. I want to talk about the direction of my channel in this video, and I also want to talk about my thoughts on my first chemotherapy treatment as well. So let's talk about my channel. My channel name is Liz Lennon, and what you're going to see from here on out, you're still going to see the fun Disney vlogs. I'm going to allow my daughter or my sister to take my camera and go into the parks and make fun vlogs from time to time, but this is my channel. So I'm also going to give you updates on my treatment process, and I feel like this will help others in general, because I'm going to tell you something. You hear those words, you have cancer, right? They're like mind-blowing. It's not genetic in my family whatsoever. The testing already showed it. But from the time that you hear those words up until you start chemotherapy, it is a whirlwind. You go through so many tests. You don't know, like, what's going on. Like, is it spread? Are you gonna just drop dead the next day? Like, seriously, it can be very stressful. So during that process, it was about a month's time frame, and there were a few times where I did break down, but I would cry maybe 10-15 minutes, pray, and the thoughts would go away. Your mindset is so important when you hear those words, seriously, because that's the one thing that you do have control and power over, is the way that you think. So if you get that diagnosis, do not think negative. I don't care what type of cancer it is. I don't care what stage you're in. For me, as of right now, I know that I'm in stage 3 because it is spread to one other area. However, you cannot let the negativity overcome you, because that in itself is more powerful than the cancer or the disease itself, in my mind, because you have control over these thoughts. So sometimes it'll just hit you out of the blue, and even if you have your treatment process like in plan, things will hit you out of the blue. Do what you can to stay distracted. Say a prayer, get into a support group, make sure you have support. Thank God I went public with this, and I'm going to tell you why. Because the most important thing in my life right now is to have the prayers and support of friends, families, strangers. I will take prayers from anybody that wants to pray for me. I will gladly accept it. And that is so vital and so important. So with that being said, I definitely recommend, there's an artist called Lauren Daigle. You spell her name Daigle, and she has an album called Look Up Child. And I'm gonna tell you, if you have Amazon Prime, Amazon Music, whatever it is, this is such an encouraging album. And if you don't have cancer, which I pray to God that you don't, this is just an encouraging album for whatever you're going through. Just because you might not have this horrible disease doesn't mean you're not going through something in life. There are so many people out there that have a cancer, meaning maybe you just lost your job, maybe you just lost your child, maybe you just lost your husband. Everybody has a cancer in their life, which I feel, let me rephrase that. At times, everybody has a cancer in their life because life is not perfect. And what you might be going through right now, to you, could be the end of the world. You just lost your job. You can't make your payment on your mortgage. There's so much going on in the world. And I feel like a lot of times we as adults and people just walk around and put a smile on our face and don't really notice what the next person is going through. So with that being said, whatever you might be going through, you've got to stay positive and stay focused and know that this is only for a matter of time. The pain might last forever. The pain might never go away, but you have control over the way you think and you see things. Remember, whatever you're going through, you need to learn, or I need to learn. The best method is to learn how to respond rather than to react. A lot of times when we're in traffic, we react to something instead of respond. Take the time to think about what's going on in your life. Okay, I just lost my job. I didn't, because obviously right now I have my own business. But let's just say you just lost your job. Maybe that happened because there's an amazing job that pays you better, that treats you better, that allows you to have more time with your family and friends. And you would have never had the opportunity had you not lost that job. There's always a silver lining to everything. And I heard this a long time ago, and it's so true. Every day may not be good, but you can always find good in every day. Just because I have cancer, I'm not going to sit here and mope and cry and oh, woe is me. It is hard because one thing I didn't know, because I don't know anything about cancer. Nothing. I don't know nothing. And another thing, don't Google. Don't Google. Because when you Google things, it gives you the most negative results. So stay away from Google if you're going through this process and talk to your doctor. Talk to your doctor about your diet, about your vitamins, about side effects. But don't look at Google because everything will lead to death and pain and suffering. I feel like it's true though. It's so true. Come on, who's with me? Like you can have the common cold. Oh, you're dying. You know what I mean? So talk to your doctor. Talk to your doctor about things like that. You're not supposed to get sick when you're on cancer because the chemotherapy weakens your immune system. So if you get sick, it could get really, really bad. Well, for me, that stinks because I literally live like 15 minutes away from Disney World, the Magic Kingdom, and all the parks, and I'm in love with the parks. So that is a very germ-filled place. I mean, there's a lot of people everywhere. People come on vacation, and they pay a lot of money to go on vacation. So if they get sick, they're still going because they paid a lot of money unless they're on their deathbed. So I cannot go out as like I used to before, which totally stinks. It just, that part stinks. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. At least with the chemotherapy that I'm taking. But everybody's journey is different. Everybody's treatments are different. As for my first chemotherapy, I was scared to death. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna tell you how old I am, but my whole life, you see on TV and you see on movies all these horrible things and all these horrible side effects, and it's scary. And I went in there and I broke down. Like, I went in there, they took me right back, and the lady, like, I couldn't even, like, she went to get me on the scale, and my nerves were shot. The night before was just a horrible horrible night for me. It was not a good night. And it was a sad night. I was sad and freaking, oh my God. I go in there and she's like, can you step on the scale? I just start, oh, like I just start crying. And the nurse gave me a hug and she's like, it's okay. This is your first time, isn't it? And I was like, yeah. She's like, it's okay. You're going to be okay. She gave me a hug. So she finally weighed me. And when she took me back, the other nurse, let me tell you, the care that I received was beyond phenomenal. Beyond. I cannot rave at the care that I received during chemotherapy. It was phenomenal. The second nurse came in. The kindest nurse, laughing, great sense of humor, tried to set me at ease, explained everything to me. Wonderful. Then there was another lady in there that was getting chemotherapy, and she came up to me. She was probably around my age or a little bit older. So encouraging. So encouraging. And I don't know what treatment number process she was on, but she was so encouraging. So here I am. Okay, I get in there. It's like 8:15. They start the process. So I'm supposed to be in there for about 5 hours. So my stepmother, Karina, she contacts me because guess where she is? She's the Disney character warehouse, and she's telling me about these awesome things that they just got in stock and what should she pick up. So I'm talking to her on the phone. I'm like, yes, get the dress shop, Bo Peep. Like, I'm freaking out. Like, yeah, like I'm getting excited. And I see a nurse, and she's walking with this other girl. And this other girl is like, she's very pretty, very like outgoing. You could tell this other girl's, and I thought maybe she worked there. They waited till I got the phone, and the girl came and sat and talked with me. And oh my God, I'm gonna start crying. That girl, her name is Angelique, and she's a local here, and she is a 4-year breast cancer survivor. And her attitude and her positivity was even better than mine. Like, it just blew my mind. And she started talking to me, and we instantly connected. And the things that she was telling me, and how she never even got any symptoms. She never even got any side effects of treatment. She lost her hair, but she didn't experience all these other horrible things. And she was sent there. I believe this was a God thing, because there was too many coincidences for her not to come up and talk to me. The nurse came up and talked to her and asked her if she ever talked to any patients, and she said sometimes. And the nurse asked the lady to come talk to me, Angelique, to come talk to me. And I swear we probably talked well over an hour and a half, 2 hours. We had so much in common, and it was just a godsend. It was just a godsend, and it kept my mind off the whole process. And we did exchange numbers, because she had like so much helpful information about insurance and just everything. And she has like a Bible study, a women's group, and they help the homeless, which is awesome, because I'm getting these connections to help these homeless people that's on 192 and these hotels that have families with children, and they don't have toys and things for Christmas. So this lady also helps the homeless out too, along with my friend Veronica. So getting a team together, because we're gonna knock this out. We're gonna help some of these kids down here at these hotels. But anyhow, that's a whole nother story, another time frame. But anyhow, there was a whole piece about the situation. So anyways, I'm rambling again as usual. I get home, and the first 2 days I don't really have any major side effects, other than I'm really hungry the second day, first day, second day. And the third day, it hit me fatigue-wise. Nausea, a little bit. Was it bad? Unbearable? No. Heartburn? Yes. But I've had colds worse than this, okay? So now I do understand that each chemotherapy treatment that you receive, it knocks you down a little bit more, and then you have to try to recover, blah, 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 by the I don't know. I don't know how it works. But, excuse me, as for me, the worst and only side effect that I don't like is the fatigue. I've had good days. I've had great days where I feel very energized. And I feel that has to do with what I eat that day. Sometimes my diet, it's hard adjusting my diet. It's so hard because I'm so used to like eating like fast food and junk food and food that's not really good. Now, I'm not opposed to eating healthy, but it's hard to eat healthy every day when you're not used to that. So I will tell you and I don't know how to say it, so don't kill me. Matcha tea is really good for you if you have cancer. It has a lot of antioxidants and it gives you energy. So I did drink a cup of tea before I did this video because I'm feeling so not throwing up, but I feel like tired. Today has not been a good day for me fatigue-wise. Fatigue. It sounds like a fancy way of being lazy. I'm fatigued. Anyhow. Oh, and guess what? Talk about amazing timing. I got an email yesterday. And I'm super excited about this email. It's a Canada-based company, and guess what they do? They are a superfoods company that makes smoothies that are healthy for you. And they want to send me a box and collab with me, and they're going to give me a 60% off code to share with you guys. So I'm super excited because as my journey progresses with eating healthy, like I said, it's harder. This particular company has like subscription boxes, so that makes it a lot easier. And then like only 3 people sign up, I get another free box, which is amazing because I have a group on Facebook. I have like 15 groups on Facebook, but I have my most popular group is called Clearance Queens. And I started that group, I think it was 6 or 7 years ago, and it's basically about saving money and great deals. Like, now's the time to be in that group, because let's say you walk into Dollar General in January and you see the clearance for 25 cents, you take a picture of it and you share it in my group. Well, that's what everybody does. It's like a whole sharing community on these great deals, and no one's trying to sell anything. I have a group of administrators that have been helping me in doing this for 6-7 years now, and there's not like people trying to sell stuff. It's actually a great community that wraps around saving money and being able to afford things, to buy things for your children, for yourself, whatever. And it could be from toys to toilet paper, but it's a fun group and a fun community. So I can share that link in there, and bam, another free box of freaking good stuff to eat. So I'm really excited about that. Free stuff is great. Healthy free stuff is even better. Especially if I don't like it, then I'm not out any money. But I look at the website and the stuff looks really good. I'm not gonna lie, like it looks amazing. So I'm hoping. She said she's gonna send the box on December 26th. So I'm super excited to try it. Once I get it, I'll definitely like show you guys it, and I will give you my honest feedback because it's free, and if I don't like it, I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna tell you if it did anything for me. So I'm super excited to try that. So the direction of my channel is gonna be about my life, whether it's going to Disney, whether it's just a chemotherapy updates, things like that. My next treatment, so please pray for me, is on December 23rd, 2 days before Christmas, which sucks. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that sucks. So I'm hoping to process all of the merchandise this week for those of you that placed orders, and to wrap up these Christmas presents, and have everything done by the 23rd. So hopefully I can recover and relax and rest on Christmas and just enjoy the day. I know that my channel is not going to be that cookie cutter Disney vlogger that you might see all the time that you love, but it's going to be a mix of things. It's going to continue with the Disney vlogs, Disney merchandise that I love so much, but it's going to be as raw and realistic as I can keep it without boring you guys, because this is me, this is my personality. I'm just outgoing, I'm crazy. I make jokes when there shouldn't be jokes. I've made some pretty bad cancer jokes around my daughter. She hates me for it, I think I told her, I said, I should have listened every time I Googled something when I was sick. It always said I had cancer. Maybe I should have listened. It was so horrible. God help me. God help me. Please hit the subscribe button. I will continue this journey of mine. Chemo. I will still be doing Disney vlogs, all the fun stuff. You can follow me on Instagram. I do have a pretty cool Instagram account. I post a lot of Disney stuff on there. It's just Liz Lennon. Twitter I'm on, but I don't for the life of me figure out how to tweet Twitter. I'm not good with it. Like, I suck. Like, I literally suck at Twitter. I can't. It's just so frustrating, and I don't know why I can't wrap my head around Twitter. I need like a Twitter class. Can you give me a Twitter class? We could barter. I could get you some Disney merchandise at the outlets. I'm just saying, I'm not really good with Twitter at all. And then of course I'm on Facebook. I have different groups. You know, I have the Shopping with Character Liz Lennon group, which basically revolves around Disney merchandise and what I'm getting or whatever. Excuse me. And the Clearance Queens group, and then I have another one, Clearance Queens Amazing Deals. That one's just Amazon, strictly Amazon deals. It's not a big community. I mean, there's 18,000 people in it, but it's only me sharing Amazon deals. And I try to do it on a daily basis because I am an Amazon affiliate, and sometimes I can make a quarter off if someone buys something, or $1 or 2 cents, or it's just a little something that can help feed. Well, it was to feed my Disney addiction. Now it's probably gonna help pay my bills. But anyhow, thanks you guys for watching, and thank you so much for all the support, all the love, all the prayers. I feel like there is an army of people rooting for me. Like, so many people. Like, it's just, I'm overwhelmed. Like, last thing I want to say, I saw a comment on Facebook, and I don't know if I mentioned this in my last video, but the girl says, she says something like, I have cancer and I don't, what did she say? I screenshot it. She's like, I have cancer, and why can't normal people get help too? And she was referring to me because I had received some help. A lot of you guys had donated some GoFundMe to help pay for all these tests and all these bills that I had. It was crazy. And I didn't respond, but I'm like, am I weird? Like, am I not normal? Because I don't feel like my channel is a huge channel. I feel like a lot of you, I know you. Like, I communicate with you guys through comments. Many of you have become my friends. Like, I don't feel like I have this huge following. I have a following, but I don't have like millions of followers. I'm just a normal person that picked up a phone and started recording at the Disney outlet store. And that's how my channel started. So, last I checked, I was pretty normal. Now, my family might not think I'm normal. Because I'm so crazy all the time. I had another lady, I think, comment saying, like, do I still have cancer? You seem pretty happy. Or, I can't remember what the comment was, but I'm not gonna let this beat me. Yes, there are times that my mind goes elsewhere and I get sad. And there are people in my support group, in my support circle that I reach out to when I feel this sad, and they do lift me up. But I will keep pressing on. I will be a warrior. I will overcome. You're gonna see me at Tokyo Disney Sea one day, hopefully sooner than later. So anyhow, you guys have not seen the last of me yet, and I will continue to do my videos. And I appreciate every one of you. I can't tell you how much I appreciate you guys. So remember, every day is a gift, so have faith and share the joy.